Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another Sims 2 speed build. So this is the other little cottage that I told you guys about in Thursday's build that I said I wanted to share with you guys. So if you guys didn't see Thursday's Sims 2 build, this cottage is for my save file, or I guess I should call it a neighborhood that I'm putting together, and it's called Greenwood Valley. That's the town's name. And this cottage is supposed to be adjacent to Greenwood Grove Manor. Now, I had an idea in my head that the Greenwood family is the founding family of the town. They still live here to this day. And yeah, they founded the town like 200 years ago or something like that. And they built, obviously their huge mansion. As, they had the money, they had built a huge mansion, and there's 3 lots adjacent to the mansion that's supposed to be for the workers that work on the estate and in the manor house and all of that. So this is one of the cottages for that idea that I had. And the other one, Greenwood Grove Cottage B, is the one that you guys can see to the left. I think you guys can catch a glimpse of it every now and then. But yeah, so these 2 cottages are the exact same number of bedrooms. They're both 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. But this one is a tiny bit bigger. It has a bit bigger of a living space, since I did separate the bedrooms and add them to a little separate building on the right. And yeah, so for this one, instead of having like a family, a mom and a dad and some kids living here, I thought we would have, a mom and a dad and then their son and his wife. So those are the 4 Sims that I thought would be living here. And I have actually created them already for the save file. And I called them the Parsons. I think I'm going to be really embarrassed if I didn't call them the Parsons, because that would be really embarrassing. But yeah, so this is just a cute little, cottage kind of. It's not really a cottage, but it's just a cute little build that I thought I would share with you guys, since I want to share most of this, most of my building process for this save file with you guys. Even, the little builds like this, since I don't know, it's fun and I enjoyed building it. I enjoy, sometimes doing smaller builds that aren't, as big or as glamorous or, as fancy as some of the other things that I like to do. And I've had these 2 cottages done for weeks now, and I was debating on whether I should share them with you guys or not. But then I thought, I have it, and I don't want, there are already 2 other cottages that are on the other side of the map that are for, so the manor that this house is adjacent to is called Greenwood Grove Manor or Mansion. I think it's called Greenwood Grove Manor. I still have to build it, but that's the lot's name. But then so this is the main, like the huge family house where, one of the Sims lives. One of the Sims and his wife, and I think they have a daughter, lives here. And then on the other side of town, we actually have Greenwood Manor. I think it's just Greenwood Manor or Greenwood Estate. I can't remember exactly. Or this might be Greenwood Grove Estate. I'm not sure. I named them a while ago, so I can't remember the names exactly. But basically, on the other side of the town, they have a secondary mansion. So that one is kind of like, it's still big, it's still a mansion. They have 2 adjacent cottages that's for the workers that in quotation work in the mansion and on the grounds and stuff like that. But in that one, I thought the grandparents, I thought they would live there. So basically, they used to live in this big, mansion in the, let's just call the big one Greenwood Grove and the other one Greenwood or something like that. But yeah, they used to live in Greenwood Grove, but when their son, I think they might be like, business moguls or stuff like that. I thought they would own like a huge chain of companies or, a business empire basically. So I thought when the oldest son took over, and yeah, I don't think it was, no, it wasn't the eldest son, it was the eldest son decided that he didn't want to take over the family business. He didn't want to, move into the big manor house and, be this giant mogul and CEO and whatever. He didn't want that. That wasn't his dream. He didn't want his family to grow up like that. He's very family oriented, so he doesn't want his children to grow up, having absolutely everything and, being under that kind of scrutiny that rich people are usually under. So his younger brother actually took on the role of CEO of the company and, stuff like that. So he stayed in the big house. He stayed in Greenwood Grove while their parents retired and they moved to Greenwood Estate. And yeah, so they live on the other side of the map with their own, cottages and stuff. But basically, the long story short is that I have built 2 other cottages off screen, off camera, that I didn't record. And that was before I even had my YouTube channel. So this family idea that I've had has been in the works for a while. Like, I think my YouTube channel is what, 8 months old right now? Yeah, we're in the 10th month, right? Yeah, we're in the 10th month, right? Yeah, October is the 10th month of the year. Wow, I can't speak. Yeah, so my channel is almost 8 months old. And yeah, so I started this more than 8 months ago. So that's probably why I'm a bit like hazy on the specifics of the family, since I didn't write it down anywhere, but I probably should. I should probably write down their whole family story and the backstory and all of that stuff so that I don't keep forgetting it. But anyway, so yeah, this is another one of the cottages for Greenwood Grove Manor that's supposed to be adjacent to it. We have one left that I will be showing you guys. It will probably be very similar to these 2 that I've shown you already, since they are supposed to obviously be in the same style and, the same style and not really the same shape, but yeah, they're supposed to be in the same style to look like, they were built around the same time and by the same people. And, obviously they're not supposed to be these hugely personalized, fancy family homes or anything. They all have, this very kind of like country, traditional kind of feel to them, since obviously they're supposed to be older homes. They're not supposed to be, newly renovated. Some of the stuff in them are, obviously a bit more new, like those counters and stuff. They have been added in and, stuff like that. But yeah, obviously they're supposed to look like they came from an earlier era, basically. I don't know if I'm making any sense, you guys. This voiceover is a mess, but we're just going to you're just going to have to bear with me, basically. But yeah, so I just wanted to tell you guys that not every build that I do will be for this, for this save file. I don't want you to think that every Sims 2 build that I'm going to be doing will be for this, neighborhood. A lot of them, even if I don't say that they are specifically for this neighborhood, even if I don't build them with this neighborhood in mind, I might end up adding them if I really like them. For example, like the first one that I did, Hamilton Lane, I really like that build, so I will probably be adding it somewhere in this neighborhood, even though I didn't build it specifically for this neighborhood, if that makes sense. So if I do end up liking a build a lot, I will add it into this. And obviously you guys will see that if you ever download the neighborhood, file when it's done. But yeah, not every build I'm going to be doing will be specifically for this neighborhood in mind, at least. And I also wanted to ask you guys, I know in the Sims 2 apartments are a lot different than they are in the Sims 4. And when you rent an apartment, you don't get it furnished. If you just rent it normally in The Sims 2, you get it unfurnished. But there is a cheat if you have bullprop testing cheats enabled true, I think. If you have that on and your sim is standing right next to the door, and you not right click, I think you hold shift and you click on the door of the apartment, it gives you an option to rent it furnished. So I have done that myself and it does work. And it's really easy to find, tutorials and guides on how to do it on the internet. That's how I learned, since I never knew about this before. But yeah, so if you guys want me to do some apartments for this, for this neighborhood, I really think that could be very cool, since I think that there could be some older apartment buildings, or maybe even some newer apartment buildings that are like new developments. And yeah, we could have some more families in there, just to have a bit more, towny, just to have some more townies and some more space for you guys, for your sims to move in if you're playing this. Obviously, I would leave some of them, unoccupied. Obviously, that's the whole point. And some of the houses will also be unoccupied for your sims to move into. But yeah, just let me know if you guys would like me to do some apartments. And then give me some apartment like themes that you might want to see, or family ideas for homes if you have any specific family ideas in mind, family dynamics, two moms, or a mom and a dad and a teenage daughter and a child son, whatever. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas like that, definitely let me know. Also, I know I asked about this in the last Sims 2 build as well. But obviously, I haven't seen the comments on that yet, since it hasn't gone live yet. I'm recording this one right after that one. So I'm just going to ask again. But if you guys have any community lot ideas that you would like to see me do for this neighborhood, definitely let me know down below. Also, this isn't a Sims 4 video, but I just wanted to tell you guys that if you ever have any Sims 4 ideas, build ideas, create a sim ideas, family dynamic ideas or backstories or stuff like that, definitely let me know that as well. I always love hearing from you guys and love hearing your ideas and what you would like to see on the channel. So I won't guarantee that I will always do it. I'm not the best at create a sim, it's not like my forte or anything, but I will give it a shot. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this build and that you're having an absolutely awesome day. And yeah, I hope you guys, your week has been great and that you're looking forward to the upcoming week. Bye guys.
Listen up. There's not a thing that I can get from